The only thing I remember about my first day of college is how long I took to get ready. Because, I gotta look fly, but not too dressy, like I'm down to earth, but not too messy. Because on your first day of college, it's about new beginnings. A chance to start over, make a new name for myself. And as I'm meeting my floor mates, I realize I finally get the chance to be unique, the only Korean guy on the floor. People actually ask me, hey, what kind of Asian are you? Instead of coming up to me and asking if I like Oppa Gangnam Style. But right when I thought I met everyone on my floor, I realized that things were going a bit too well for me. This is an open letter to the one who ruined my new beginning. Yo, what is your problem? Don't you care about making friends? Why do you have to crawl down the hall like you're some kind of worm? You're Korean. People think we eat cute little puppies. Don't you think we have it bad enough already? I still don't get it. When I think about my first year in college, your passion for dancing was the only thing I didn't understand. Paul Lee, 19, shot and killed during a school shooting at Seattle Pacific University, June 5th, 2014. Dear Paul, I know you're doing the worm and dancing with angels. I'm sorry that I barely spent 2 minutes to get to know you when you live 2 doors down the hall, but I'm glad that people have so many good things to say in remembrance of you, and that I'm one of the hundreds of people who regret not loving you for the joy and laughter that you brought. But if a tree falls in the middle of a forest and nobody is around, does it make a sound? She was like the sister I never had, the best friend I never met. It felt like we could talk till the sun would come up over the horizon. Nothing I've ever seen was as bright as her eyes, and they glowed like diamonds, sparkling in the rough. Her heart was pure gold. She was royalty. But every morning she swallowed her pride like a competitive eater and stood out on the street corner. Always mourning, she blinked back her tears like she couldn't believe this was reality. I naively asked her, with my best intentions, is there anything I can do to help you get off these streets? She asked me, why would I ever want to be part of a community that's scared of looking in my direction? Because if you can catch homelessness through eye contact or by getting too close, a community that abandons me every day, neglects me in every way, ignores me no matter what I say. I'm tired. I don't know what's worse, the feeling of being homeless or the feeling of being invisible. Dear June, I'm sorry that nobody will say good things in remembrance of you. That the most you will get for a funeral is burial in the ground on which you slept simply because of an ex-husband who could afford a better lawyer. An ex-husband who destroyed your body inside and out, leaving you alone with broken bones, no place to call home. And as if breaking you physically wasn't enough, he fractured your future. He destroyed your dreams. See, when you carelessly walk past the poor, you are the one leaving your treasure behind. And whether or not you have a warm house to stay in, you can suffer symptoms of the same kind, because being homeless is really poverty of the soul. Like living life alone, it's a state of mind, a life with no hope. And when you carelessly walk past your peers in pain, you are the one leaving them encaged in a prison of lies. See, being homeless is when you don't realize the worth that's been given to you, or the word that's been living in you. It's when you search for purpose in dark places, when your purpose has already been placed inside you. The light of the world lives inside you. For you've been bought with a price. Your body is not your own. Your eyes are a lamp. They're so bright and beautiful because you got them from your Father. Your body is a temple, sacred, magnificent, cherished, breathtaking. Your heart is the spring of life, and though it may run dry at times, you are capable of flooding entire cities with the love that you receive, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, and your mouth is a scalpel, sharp, precise, cutting through lies to treat the deepest sources of grief, your feet. Allow you to stand for what's right, what's true, and just a minute or two can bring light to a dark life. And I know every one of you has the ability to shine not your own light, but to reflect the light of the sun, so that you can be a light to someone so desperately in need. And if you feel like you're too selfish or too weak, then you're in the right place. I think honestly, we're all incomplete, and no matter how well you think you have everything together, life's gonna hit you. You're gonna get bruised, a bit broken, kind of cracked, but that is how his light gets through.